Hello my friends and enemies alike, hope you're as good as can be in these dark times. Just another quick eviction update about Green Slime Accord Housing, run by CEO Ruth Cook, or Ruthless Cook as I label her, for all the misery she is responsible for, by ignoring tenants' pleas of accountability in order to reap a big fat paycheck of £300,000 per year plus benefits. Eviction papers were served on me but not to the court on July 28. Where's the court case? Ruthless Cook, claiming I have not paid the rent, which is untrue and I can prove it to the court. So yet again I received the same old GSA way threatening bullshit. Set up a repayment plan, pay up or we may seek eviction proceedings letter. I mocked in the last video, I now mock you again. Ruthless Cook, you are more than a match for me with your Oxford law degree. Come face me yourself in court with the GSA way. Though I suspect you are a coward who will be hiding behind your expensive Mandalorian operatives. This is the way. This is how we the tenants thrive at home, using the GSA way, to build better lives, which translates into complete incompetence. This entire problem on screen has been created because of, as per usual, a lack of communication, inaction and incompetence, with Green Slime Accord playing the victim of the rubbish problems the GSA way created in the first place. Green Square Accord finally fixed the top gate after years of it being wide open for all. Just the one gate, mind you, the other two are still broken, with the one being off its hinges completely ignored. My last video shows the same dumped rubbish that is still left to this day, including Green Square Accord own waste that's been dumped and left to rot, but according to the same two letters that arrived together should not to be left outside front doors. All waste should be taken to the communal bins, unless it's Green Slime Accord's waste. Now that's acceptable to be dumped on tenants' doorsteps outside their front doors, but under no circumstances should anyone be leaving rubbish. It should be taken down to the communal bins, which is what the letter states and encouraged all to do, and has resulted in what you see. Exactly how does one follow the GSA way and get to the bins that are already overflowing and have been for weeks? The bin men now collect twice weekly and have been used to the main gates being wide open for years. They come to collect the rubbish, but guess what? For the first time in years the main gate is actually locked, so I am guessing they cannot get in to collect rubbish, but either way the rubbish has not been collected. The abandoned rubbish quickly mounts up, so now the bin men will not wade through all this shit to collect the bins, and who can blame them? The incompetence is staggering. Ruthless Cook's acolytes cannot even send a letter without wasting money. What are the chances all tenants received 2 copies of the same letter at the same time like I did? Now we get to the part in the letter where all tenants are gaslighted into feeling bad for an unknown Green Square Accord operative and then threatened with our tenancy for the actions of one tenant, who could be easily identified, if the incident did indeed actually happen, by the CCTV camera that is pointed right at the alleged area. Oh no, that's too hard. Let's threaten every tenant with consequences for the problem we created and are guilty of committing ourselves for months. Now this is the GSA way. Take a closer look at those tiles and match it to the Green Slime Accord's account. You think that a black bag of rubbish could do all that damage? How do you account for the garden growing out of the roof? Then I wonder, Ruthless Cook, when anyone can clearly see that the damage sustained to the roof and tiles has occurred over some time because of neglect by Green Square Accord. Rubbish everywhere, bins overflowing. I wake up this morning and who do they call to fix the problem and secure their service charges? No, sorry, we're calling them other charges now. You will never guess who they gonna call. Wait for it. The Ghostbusters. I was lost for words. They called the Ghostbusters. Sorry, but I have to say, what the fuck, are you kidding me? And this is why Ruth Cook is ruthless. Leaf blowing in summer with the leaves still on the trees to justify all service charges. Sorry, I mean other charges. When the place is a banquet for rats and all manner of vermin, and yet I and the rest of the tenants are responsible for the actions of one, and you as a taxpayer are being lied to, ripped off and then charged for all of this to pay Ruth Cook's £300,000 per annum wages. Now that is indeed the very definition of ruthless. Be safe wherever you may be and thank you for listening.